Fig cake, my version of pan de Higo, traditionally served at Christmas. I am in the process of making a winter holiday recipe book. I hope to have it out to you before these holidays, but that didn't happen, obviously, because yesterday was winter solstice. But I am sharing with you one of the recipes that will show up in the book in various ways, and it is fig cake. And so this one is made into a tree, and it's got ornaments, and I'm going to show you how to make it so you can make it too. I am using Smyrna figs and white mulberries that have been dried, and some romaine lettuce for non-stickness. And I have some drinking water here to put my hands in when I'm going to be kneading the stuff. And here are my kitchen scissors, which are very nice to clean because they come apart. That would be a different video. Oh yeah, and I've got my scale here so I can tell you what the measurements end up being. Okay, so this bowl is what I'm going to be using as the mold, and I figure maybe about that tall would be good. So that tall would make it about that big, and so it would be like about like that. And then if you do like pie shapes of that, there's a pretty good size. Okay, so I have about 2.5 layers of these guys. If you're wondering about this powdery stuff, I don't know what it is, but these are organic and they're supposed to only be the dried figs. So, and it doesn't taste like mold or anything. It's often on them. Anyway, I'm going to be looking at them when I cut them up before I put them in here, so that I can see if they're good. Try to do all this on camera. Make sure there's no mold or anything in there. I think that's part of why all those spices we put in some of these things was to mask the flavor of any mold that was happening. And then people got used to and liked the flavor. Okay, so that one's good. And I'll just keep doing this and turn off the video and catch it on the other side. And moisten my hands. Keeping the moisture on my hands to keep it from sticking, but it also helps it sort of meld together some. And just basically you just keep smashing it together until it becomes like a dough, like one mass. And the more of it you have, the longer it takes. So like when I made one yesterday and ate it in the size of this bowl, and it didn't take very long at all. But this one's a larger one. Okay, so that is pretty homogeneous. It's all staying together. So now, gonna add some of the mulberries. Let's see if it'll stay on. Another trick is to tear it with the container and then you weigh it again, and then you can see how much you used. I'll save those for doing on the bottom, and so I can weigh them. The bottom will become the top, so. Okay, so that's 80 grams of mulberries. I'm going to work these in. Okay, so I'm just doing 66 grams of mulberries for the second one because I'm going to split this up between both. I am going to try this dough kneading blade because I haven't had a reason to yet. So this little thing is made for adding things while it's going, but I'm just gonna do it like that. I gotta stick those suction cups down better. So yeah, you gotta hold on really tight when the suction cups don't don't hold, but it works. Now we're back to real time, and I wanted to show you how it starts to glob together into a mass, and then you can tell that it's about ready, or it's time to check on it at least. Prepare for the sound. I think it might need a little more water. Well, it's looking pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, it feels good. That's about right. Okay, my hands are washed. All ready for kneading. I tried to mix it with the dough blade, but it just didn't work, and I didn't want to risk chopping them up with the S blade. So I'm working it in by hand. It's pretty close. It's a bit more moist than the other one was. It's a little harder to gauge how much water to put in when you're using the food processor. Okay. So we've got the one I did earlier by hand, and this one that I just did in the food processor. This one is more firm than this one, but that's probably because I used more water in this one probably. So hard to determine otherwise, but it looks pretty similar. I guess the chunks in this are a little bit bigger than this, but I think they work about the same. If you want to, you could use wax paper or parchment paper or something like that. If you have beeswax wrap, you could put that down, but I'm going to put lettuce down for my non-stick thing, and it just is for non-stickness, so it can be layers and stuff. It's not gonna be for serving it, and then afterwards I can put it in salad or something. This way, that's deep enough. That's what I was planning on doing, but now I've got twice as much stuff, so I need more lettuce. Okay, so this is a little less smooth than I usually do it, but so it goes. Okay, so we'll put one in this side, one in this side. Probably should have just smashed them all together, but anyway. Then now smash them in. Haven't done like a half and half thing like this before, but they're basically the same, so I probably no point to doing half and half. I should have put something down the middle, but whatever. So basically you want to smash it in, and you can use something to smash it with. Let's see, I'll get another one of these. Okay, so I'm just gonna press down with this. You could use anything to press things down with. If you have like a solid thing, then that you wanna, that's the right size, then you could put more lettuce on the top and smash it that way. Traditionally, what they do is they will wrap it completely with something and then put a weight on it and let it sit for at least a couple of days, because they have spices in it, and the spices will meld better if you let it sit for a couple of days. So you just keep smashing it down, and then once you think it's smashed about as much as it's gonna get smashed, you want it to like form to that shape. And if you smash it enough, the lettuce is just gonna form into that shape too. Okay, so the point is to get it smashed down, and then once it's smashed down, you want to level it out so that when you flip it over, it can sit on a flat surface. Because the other side is going to be the top. Okay. Okay, I got a plate, and now, moment of truth. Okay, so you actually could serve it that way if you want, but we could also unwrap it, and that's what I'm going to do. If you're going to serve it molded like this, then you want to put down some lettuce and cut it into pie shapes for serving. If you're going to serve it on lettuce right away, then you don't need to bother doing this part. So yeah, they didn't meld together. You can see the two sides. It kind of looks like a brain. I probably should have kneaded these together before I did it. If that happens to you, you can just remold it again. That works. But anyway, so it is a solid thing. Stuck onto the plate. But yeah, it's a solid cake. And this kind of cake is a more dense cake, kind of like banana cake. And you can take the opportunity to shape it. We could like even shape it if we wanted to. We could like, I could try to make it into a tree. Christmas tree. Okay, but anyway, we can put these and smash them in now, or leave them on top. You could use other decorative things. I think I'm going to make this into a tree. Let's make it into a tree. Okay, this is the base of the tree. And then this bottom. Now that it's been sort of smashed together really well. But really, the kneading that you do to work in the mulberries is plenty smashing to make it ready for hand shaping. Although, if I make it into a tree, you're not going to be able to make pie-shaped slices, but whatever. Let's see, making it into a tree. The bottom needs to be thicker than the top. So let's put some more of that together. Smash it. I sped up the process here. You can still see what's going on. I am hand shaping it and redistributing some of the thickness to the top right there, and just basically getting it to look like a stereotypical Christmas tree. There it gets kind of stuck on the plate, but I get it off. And I put lettuce down this time. This here, I think it could be cool to have a tree that way. So let's put down some lettuce. Reusing the lettuce that was under there. Is that gonna be big enough? Yeah. Put these guys, scraps, underneath here, and then get some better looking lettuce for the top part. Okay, so now I can flip this, and then I can also take these. I forgot I had this piece underneath. I didn't have to go get more lettuce. I'll put this under this one because it's the other one's prettier. At the top part. Okay. And I'll stick that one in too. Might as well. Okay, so now try to arrange that like that. Need some more lettuce on that side. Do that there. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so now we got these and we can use them as ornaments. Can't really see them so well in the camera. If you weren't going to serve this right away, you wouldn't be arranging this yet. And you would just wrap it up in something and put it in a cool, dark place. Oh, don't want to put that down there because that's the base. Maybe I should. Yeah, that makes more sense. The base. And so we got lots of ornaments on there. I'm gonna put ornaments out on the edge. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Right, it's done. So I've got this napkin. Oh, looks better this way. This napkin, and it's a little bit shiny for this stuff, but I'm gonna put this on top. And there you go. It's ready for serving. I think that these might be a bit crunchy, but I think it'll work out. So I can eat it right away. What part to cut? I guess I'll cut right here. I will cut the base off. And it's good. The mulberries that are inside are just about the right amount of chewiness. So if you wait a few hours, it'd be perfect. But you could probably serve it right away and it would still be good.
So that's the recipe. See you next time. Please remember to like, subscribe, get notifications, share, comment, and all that jazz. This channel is Jungle Janie Gardener at Janie Gardener.